Hey. So we're filming, recording on a Groundhog's Day,
Sure.
if you will.
Sure.
And Groundhog saw his shadow, Jabes. Punxsutawney Phil saw his shadow. 6 more weeks of winter. How do you feel about that?
Makes me sad.
Yeah. Do you think
Makes
it's
me
real?
sad.
Do you believe in all that shit?
No. It feels like it is. You've
I
seen all
know.
those memes about like January being like January 74th.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's, hasn't it though?
Yeah. Every year. January is my least favorite month.
Super long. Yeah.
Every year it's my least favorite month.
I could see it going 6 more weeks for sure. But go ahead.
Yeah, for numerous reasons. Like football is winding down.
Sure.
College football is over essentially. Like, and it's cold. I fucking hate it. February's fine. It's getting better. March is when I really perk up. March Madness is when I really get my head back in the game. It's when I really start my year, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Well, we go Vegas.
We usually
go LA.
Yeah.
And it's gorgeous.
It's great
and amazing.
And the games are on. It's a fucking blast. Ohio State's great this year.
fun.
We're going to the big dance again. Super stoked about that. But Groundhog's Day in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, I always get a little jealous when I see that party on the news and they pull out the groundhog. Because I went one year.
Oh, is it that
It's
crazy?
fucking awesome. It's so great. It
doesn't sound.
It is.
So what do you do?
It's really fucking fun. So here's what you do. It's in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
You go and the parties start the night before, so you go hard all night long. So essentially, people are out raging at like 6 p.m. the night before, and then it goes till fucking, they pull the groundhog out at like 7 in the morning.
They pull him out. What do you mean?
Sometimes, because he looks cold.
That sounds aggressive.
Yeah, but he looks cold, so sometimes they got to yank him out, and it's just like,
Okay.
hey, he's not like voluntarily coming out. They knock on the thing. Sometimes he comes out, sometimes they don't. And with that, there's probably, at least when I went, and I heard it's gotten way, 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 way bigger. But after the movie Groundhog's Day, people started going.
Oh yeah.
And when I was there, it was a long time. I was in college. I want to say there was like maybe between 6,000 and 8,000 people. I heard now it's over 20,000.
I bet
20 to 30,000 people, and you go and you rage all night long. You stay up all night. Then you get up. They pull the groundhog out. They do the whole thing, and then you rage until like noon, however long you can stay up, and then you're out after that. But it is a full entire day party, and it is it's a blast. I stayed at one of their little inns.
Oh God!
And you have to book like way in advance.
Does it look like the one from Groundhog, like that kind of thing?
The
Boutique?
town has that feel. There was. When I was there, there was only like one bar and only a couple hotels. So people had to stay either far away or
Right.
further away from the town itself. It made it more quaint in the movie. I'll put it to you that way. It was fine. It was just a really small town who had gotten bombarded with this huge movie and this thing. And look, it was a long time ago. So I would assume, I would say maybe, I don't know, 16 or 17 years ago I went.
Okay.
I would assume now they've probably done it up and made it
I'm sure.
amazing. But that's one of my favorite movies of all time and was back then, which is why I went, where I was like, all right, cool. I was living on the East Coast and I was like, oh, I want to go and do this once in my life. And I got to do it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was great. And it was a blast. The people in the town were cool.
It's probably ruined now. Like most things that are like quaint and cool like that, we ruin them. And there's probably so many people, it's just not even fucking fun anymore. Oh, come on.
It brings in a lot of commerce and shit, so I don't know. I mean, who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? Are you a fan of that movie?
Yes, I love it. I love it.
Great, isn't it?
Great. Well, I'm a Bill Murray fan.
I am too.
So
There's a weird story about that movie.
What?
Him and the director, Harold Ramis was the director. Brilliant, genius Harold Ramis. He's directed
Caddyshack.
or written some of the greatest movies of all time.
Yeah.
It is hard to understate how brilliant that man was.
Right.
To me, that's arguably comedically one of the best to ever do it. He was best friends with Bill Murray. They had done a bunch of movies together. That movie broke up their fucking 30-year friendship.
Why?
Bill Murray didn't like the movie. And he did.
It was one of those
hated
that
it.
he couldn't tell the greatness while he was doing it. He just thought it was stupid.
What I read was that he kept bumping in. He didn't agree with how it was being portrayed in the movie, and the premise of it. He thought it was stupid, and just didn't think it was going to be very good at all. And so Harold Ramis kept telling him it's going to be awesome. You're great. This is great. This is how it needs to be played. X, Y, and Z. I think Bill Murray wanted it to go even darker. That was the rumor, but
that's Bill Murray, though.
Yeah,
he would always want it to go darker.
I guess.
Sure.
I don't know. I don't know him. So the thing about it is I've bumped heads with the director before, where just you have the wrong vision, and I've lost friendships over it, and I get it. I wonder what it's like now, all these years later, because Harold Ramis passed away, and I heard when he was dying, Bill Murray went and visited him, and they patched things up or at least talked or whatever it was. But I wonder what he thinks now, all of these years later, that this movie is so beloved.
But he should have just listened. I think that would be. Do you think that at all? With whatever you bumped heads with your project, no. Do you look back and go,
no.
I wonder if I just would have went with it?
I did go with it, and I hated the movie.
Okay.
And but it can go both ways. So you can end up in something great where you're like, oh man, I was not expecting this, or you can end up in something shitty, and you don't know. And if your two best friends making a movie together and you guys disagree on how the project should go, or you're not happy with it, like it'll fucking end a friendship.